ABB Vietnam is part of the ABB Group, a global leader in power and automation technologies that enable utility and industry customers to improve their performance while lowering environmental impact. Introduction. Welcome to ABB Vietnam. To ensure you have a safe visit, you are requested to follow our health, safety, and environment (HSE) requirements explained in this video during your visit. This video will only take 10 minutes and gives you general, essential information regarding HSE, therefore your full attention will be highly appreciated. HSE is one of our core values. Therefore, your compliance and contribution is very important to maintain our HSE as well as our certification in HSE management systems. General regulations. All visitors are required to register at the security gate every time they come to ABB. To register, you are required to submit your identification card or passport and provide the necessary information to the security officer and receive a visitor's badge. Your ID or passport will be returned to you at the security gate when you depart ABB. People under the influence of alcohol or drugs of any kind are not allowed on site. All visitors are required to display their visitor badge prominently at all times. After completion of the registration, please wait in the waiting room until the ABB host employee comes to escort you. Internal access. Please use your visitor badge to open the gates and doors. Rules for pedestrians. Within ABB factories and premises, you are required to walk on the walkways inside the yellow lines and the green areas. Only enter and exit the workshops through the pedestrian doors. Look left and right before crossing the roads and cross only at the zebra market crossings, white and black stripes, priority road crossing marks. Do not enter any restricted area without permission. Please note that you are required to wear safety shoes in all our workshops. Safety shoes are available at reception. ABB General Layout. Evacuating in case of fire. Fire can cause injury to people and major damage to property. To minimize injury or damage in case of fire, you are required to identify the nearest emergency exit and follow the instructions of your ABB host. Signal for fire alarm. When you hear the fire alarm, stay calm and follow your host towards the nearest exit. Do not return to collect personal belongings. Do not re-enter the room or floor unless instructed to do so. Do not use the lifts. Your host will take you to the safety assembly point outside, near the main gate. The fire wardens then shall count the number of people to check for any missing persons. Please follow the instructions. Safety signs. While on ABB premises, you are requested to follow the safety signs such as no smoking, smoking only in designated areas, no fire, authorized personnel entry, breathing mask must be used, foot protection required areas, hearing protection must be used, eye protection must be used, hard hat areas, danger of electricity. If you have any doubt, please ask your ABB host. Personal protective equipment. Personal protective equipment, PPE, such as safety glasses, hearing protection, and safety shoes, need to be worn in designated areas across ABB sites. PPE is last line of defense and is at the bottom of the hierarchy of hazard controls. Hazards and risks. The factories are very busy with moving machines, equipment such as trucks, forklifts, and overhead cranes, etc. Please stay away from working areas of these machines and equipment. You are requested to stop and watch out before you exit or enter through doors and/or cross roads. Test rooms. The test rooms are highly restricted areas and therefore you are requested to strictly follow all the instructions and guidance given to you by the signs and your host. Depending on the groups of visitors as well as the situation, You may be permitted to be in a test room facilities with mandatory PPE and must be escorted at all times. While you are in a test room, you are not allowed to touch any equipment. You can only observe. The access to the test area is only allowed when a test object is not energized. Please note that the presence of magnetic fields in a test room may affect the operation of certain pacemakers. Hazards. You are encouraged to report any hazard, and you can report the hazard either to your ABB host or call the safety department. Clinic. The clinic is located within the factory. Please contact the clinic in case needed. Emergency numbers. Should you encounter an emergency situation, please contact the following ABB internal telephone numbers. Reception 112. Safety 113. Fire Brigade 114. Clinic 115. Departing. Visitors will be accompanied by an ABB host or security officer during departure formalities. Please return the visitor badge to the security officer at the gate and collect your ID or passport. The security may check your belongings if necessary.
Summary 1.
Internal access.
2.
Evacuation.
3.
Safety signs.
4.
Personal protective equipment.
5.
Hazards and risks.
6.
Emergency numbers. This is the end of our safety introduction. If you have any questions, please ask your host. We wish you an enjoyable and safe visit.
ABB.